Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome to the channel. So I thought I'd do a video on kind of what this channel's about. A little bit about me, my interests, how I got into this, that type of thing. That way you guys kind of know a little bit about me. So I just started, I shouldn't say I just started putting videos up on YouTube, because I have been for a little while, but I started really kind of getting into it more and more over the last 10 months to a year. And a lot of it has to do with my love for the games. I've been gaming since the original Nintendo. So I've been at it a long time. I've got to see, obviously, pretty much the games progress from regular Nintendo Excite Bike, which is, as far as I can remember, probably the first motorcycle type game, to, what we're playing today. MX versus ATV, Supercross, the MXGP games, etc. I've watched them all grow and go through the paces, and some of them have taken some steps backwards, and some of them have taken giant strides forwards. But that's, in my opinion, that's pretty cool. A lot of you guys probably think that, I'm an old guy playing video games. But I say that's pretty cool. That's the main reason why I do it. It's just my experience in video games. I'm going to be the first person to tell you I'm not out here to prove I'm the best, just because I know I'm not. I just like to have fun. I strictly play games to have fun. And, for me it's relaxation. After 10-12 hours a day at work, for me nothing's like coming home and throwing some laps down on a dirt bike game or getting on a shooter game, and playing with playing with my friends. To me that's fun. I do ride dirt bikes in real life. I am actually working to save up and get a new 450F. I'm a little undecided on which direction I want to go as far as brand. I've always been a Honda guy. I currently have a Honda now. However, it's broken in my garage and I need to work on it. But I haven't decided if it's worth fixing that one, or just taking the money that I could use to fix that and put that towards the bike that I want. But I do have real life experience on dirt bikes. I've been riding dirt bikes since I was 7, 8, and I'm 34 now. So plenty of experience. I did some racing back in my early days. I started racing dirt bikes when I was about 12, 13. And when I went to college, I kind of gave up the racing deal. That was when I was 18. So quite a few years racing dirt bikes, had lots of fun. I still love riding dirt bikes. I'm kind of like, those crazy football fans that yell at TV when their football team's winning. Well, I'm kind of the same way during motocross and supercross season, as I'm sure some of you guys are as well. That's a little bit about my background. Kind of grew up as a country kid, you know, had my own dirt bike track growing up. My parents had some acres. You know, I wouldn't say that, some people say that, you know, that's cool, but it was just kind of a thing for, honestly, that's how my parents bribed me to get good grades. You know, if I got good grades, I never got cash, like some kids did when I was growing up. You know, their parents would give them like $100 an A or $50 an A. You know, my parents just like, hey, if you get an A, we'll get you, you know, a dump truckload of dirt and a cat, and you know, you can change your track or add on to it. That was kind of their bribe to get me to do well in school, and it worked. You know, I did pretty well. But you know, I don't want anybody thinking that just because I play these games, I know everything there is to know. I don't. I do know quite a bit about dirt bikes and racing, and you know, how they act and react in real life to riding versus how these games portray them to act. You know, so you'll probably get some of my insight on some of these newer motocross and supercross games that come out, as far as, you know, physics related stuff, and you know, how the bike mechanics are versus how I feel a real bike would act. As far as getting going on YouTube, honestly, it comes down to a handful of people that I follow. And I'll put links to their channels in the description. And I'm sure you guys probably follow some of these fellas. If you don't follow them, I recommend it. They're great channels. They have really good opinions as far as dirt bike games, which is pretty much what I know them to play. They're really good at it. You know, I'd love to get on a track with some of these guys and just goof off and have fun with them. You know, I'll go ahead and I'll list them. Spencer Turly, my boy. That guy, I swear he gets more hate mail than he knows what to do with. Which is funny. But the dude's always, he speaks his mind. Yeah, that's what I like about him. You know, he don't beat around the bush. He tells you exactly how he feels. And that's probably my favorite thing about his channel, is he's cut and dry, straight to the point. Tells you how it's gonna be, and don't give a flying fuck if you like it or not. And because of that, he gets some hate mail. But that's alright, you know. He tends to handle it well most of the time. You know, so shout out to Spencer Turley. You know, he's one of the reasons why I got into, you know, doing a YouTube thing a little more. Same with SYS, you know, Start Your Systems. He's also one of the first people, along with Spencer, that I started following. You know, great channel, real diverse gameplay, just like Spencer's. You know, both of those channels are Sim. Granted, I've never played Sim. I'd love to play that game. I don't own a computer, which is a bummer. You know, I'm actually hoping to get one soon, because I would really love to learn how to play that game, just because it looks amazing. You know, and those guys, the more I watch their channel and watch them play on Sim and some of these RF races and stuff that SYS puts on his channel anyways, for his viewers to watch, I like the game more and more and more. And I haven't played it yet. But, you know, SYS, again, awesome channel. You know, game reviews, different dirt bike games. You know, pretty much both those channels cover just about every dirt bike game you can think of. If it's on PC, Xbox, and I think Spencer's on PlayStation. I'm not sure about SYS. I'm not sure if he's on PlayStation or not. I think he is, but I'm not positive. Also, another channel, Donut. You know, another inspiration for me. Just good content, super funny. His commentary just cracks me the fuck up, but it's hilarious. I love watching his videos. Again, very diverse motorcycle gamer. As far as I know, I believe he's PC. I'm not sure if he's on any other console. I'm sure if you go to his channel, you'll be able to figure it out. Another dude that I just started recently, I stumbled upon him, just popped up in my video feed as a recommended, and I've been watching him the last probably couple months, is Skooty Jr. Real chill dude, you know, awesome channel. You know, he's always putting on, you know, the little races and pretty much all these motocross games. You know, he's got Sim one week, MX All Out, or not one week, one day, MX All Out another day, MXGP another day. You know, very wide variety usually throughout the week of content that he puts out, and his commentary is also funny. You know, but those are kind of the dudes that kind of pushed me, and you know, to get into YouTube and putting videos on YouTube. You know, they seem like they're having fun doing it, and you know, I figured, what the heck, let's give it a try and see what I can get out of it. So it's kind of what I'm doing. You know, I don't just play motocross games, you know, even though they are my forte of game and favorite games to play. You know, I also play racing games, which I haven't put a whole lot on this channel yet, but I will. You know, I have plans to put some Dirt 4 on here, in the trophy trucks, you know, some Gran Turismo. I gotta get my steering wheel and all that stuff set back up to do Gran Turismo, but I plan to put some of that on here along with some Crew 2. You know, so those videos will be coming. I don't know how soon they'll be coming, but they are definitely going to be in the near future, or in the near future. So I mean, if you like those types of games, you know, keep a lookout for those, because they're going to be coming to the channel. Also, shooter games. I love to play them, but I'm terrible at them. I have potato aim like you wouldn't believe. But I love playing them. They're, to me, they're fun, relaxing. I play a lot of Destiny, Call of Duty, Tom Clancy, those type of shooter games. I enjoy playing. That's what a lot of my friends play. Are shooter games. I don't really, unfortunately, have a slew of friends that are into the racing or motocross games, so I tend to find myself playing shooter games a little more than what I'd like, but you know, that's alright. So I'm sure I already have quite a few shooter games loaded to the channel. And there's going to be more to come with Destiny 2 that's going to be dropping, or Destiny 2 Shadowkeep that's going to be dropping. Hi, baby girl. And that's going to be on the 1st. What's the matter? Did you cut yourself?
No. I didn't do nothing.
Oh, well, you'll be okay. It's not bleeding. Sorry about that, guys. So we got Destiny 2 Shadow Keeper community dropping, so I'm going to be grinding that. Shortly after, we're going to have Call of Duty. Shortly after that, along with our new Tom Clancy. So that'll be out shortly. So I'll be grinding on those games for a good solid minute. We'll make sure those get loaded up on the channel. I do have some beta already up on the channel from Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the 26th. I'll be doing, hopefully I should have something put together for the beta on the new Tom Clancy that's going to drop on the 26th to the 29th. So I'll have a video or two up on that just so you guys kind of get an idea on what that's going to look like before the game comes out. But other than that, that's pretty much what this channel is going to be about, you know, just having fun, you know. I'm on PlayStation 4, I don't own an Xbox or a computer, so that may kind of limit some of you guys that may want to ride and jump in and play, and if you do, I'm cool with that. I'd love to throw some laps down and have fun and do a couple races. I own just about almost all the motocross games that are out on PlayStation, so I'm sure if you don't have, you know, MX versus ATV all out, you know, I got Supercross 1 and 2, I got all the GP games except 2019. I probably won't get that game, unless it goes on sale, thanks to my boy Spencer Turly. You know, just, it kind of, Spencer reinforced everything that I thought it was going to be. You know, I thought it was going to be the same shit from Pro. I have Pro. Other than the track editor, I didn't think that the track editor was going to be that great. And, you know, just from watching Spencer Turly's videos on his thoughts, it just pretty much sealed the deal for me that I more than likely ain't gonna buy that game unless PlayStation has some sort of a sale on it. So, you know, Spencer, thank you for your video on your review videos on that game. You know, saving me the $50-60. You know, appreciate that. You know, I imagine at some point I probably will get it, but it's not going to happen until that game goes on some sort of sale. Just because, shit, I can go play GP Pro and play the same tracks, basically, you know, minus the track editor. You know, I do understand graphically the game is a little better, the mechanics are a little better, but in my opinion, it just doesn't warrant $50-60 for me to spend. If it was a completely different game, different tracks, better bike mechanics, you know, their track editor, Jesus Christ, I think a 4-year-old designed it, you know, from what I could have seen. You know, to me it's just so, you know, they could have done a lot better job and made a lot more improvements, you know. And the thing that really killed it for me was in the track, even if the track editor is how it is now, if they would have added the elevation, I probably would have bought it, because that was kind of the make or break for me. And when I found out that there wasn't going to be elevation in it, that made, you know, I pretty much had my mind made up. I was just waiting for, you know, somebody to do a game review on it so I could get a better idea on the gameplay what tracks were actually in it and content. And you know, Spencer Turly for me. He has he's got a handful of videos on MXGP19 on gameplay and you know what he thinks about the game. I think they're pretty solid. What he says as far as what the game brings, I feel is accurate. You know, some of the other channels that I've gone to and watched pretty much said the same thing as Spencer did. They just kind of beat around the bush about it. You know, so again, Spencer, thank you for saving me some change, brother. Other than that, man, if you guys want to play some games, just hit me up on PlayStation. My gamer tag is just what you see as my channel, bghostlane1. That's bghostlane and the number 1. Just put in the comments for me if you would. All you gotta put is just your YouTube. That way I know you came from YouTube and I'll accept it. Because I typically don't accept just random invites. So just do me a favor, if you're gonna shoot me an invite on PlayStation, a friend request, just put in the comments YouTube, and I'll go ahead and accept it right away. And we can throw some laps down on dirt bike or play a shooter game or you know whatever you guys are into. You know, I'm down for whatever. If you have any questions that you want to know about me or the channel or ideas on, you know, what you want me to do in a video, you know, just let me know. I'd love to hear from you because ultimately I'd like to put content out that you guys want to watch. So yeah, drop a like, hit subscribe if you like the channel. You know, go through some past videos, and I'll be honest with you, they're not the best. You know, they're not like Spencer's or Searcher Systems, Donuts. You know, they're not quite as cool as those guys' channel. You know, hopefully I get to that point. I think that'd be cool. It's kind of a goal of mine. You know, and again, huge shout out to those guys for, you know, inspiring me to get out there and throw some content, support the motorcycle community for motocross and supercross. You know, you guys are doing a great job. And, you know, if any of you guys are on PlayStation and you want to have a race or throw down some laps and just hang out and have fun, you know, hit me up on PlayStation. Again, my PlayStation ID gamer tag is bghostlane1. Other than that, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. You know, do me a favor, stay cool, have fun playing some video games, and you know, I hope to see you all in the next video, or playing with me on the game. Talk to you later, guys. Have a good one.